A very good morning, class third. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and safe at your home. Class third, today we are going to start a new chapter, chapter number second, that is operating Windows. In that chapter, we will discuss about Windows. What is window? And in the first video, we will discuss the chapter, and in the second video, we will do a practical. So let's ready for that. I would like to say to everyone that please open your computer books. Chapter number 2, Understanding Windows. Dear students, who takes care of all the household jobs at your home? Obviously, you will say parents. Some your mother is doing and some works your father is doing. But what will happen if your parents are not with you? They are far away. Will you be able to manage the house? Will you be able to manage all the things like your food, your clothes, or cleaning? So many works. No, you will not be able. You will find yourself in a mess. So, in the same way, a computer also has a set of programs which manages all the jobs of a computer, and that makes the computer run. And this is known as operating system. Means with the help of that we can operate the computer. Windows, as you can see the screen, this. It is called Windows. So Windows is the most popular or is an operating system because without this window or without an operating system we cannot work on a computer and we are not able to run the computer. Some windows are like Windows 7, Windows 9, a Mac, Linux, etc. are the most popular operating systems. Basically we can say an operating system, it acts like a mediator. It is a mediator between the user, means we, and the hardware. Hardware, I told you, the part that we can easily see and we can touch. So, what is this link? This link is called interface. Okay. What is user interface? You have learnt that a printer is used to print information on a paper. Can you explain that how do you communicate with a printer attached to your computer? How do you instruct it to print a document? For example, if I have written something on the computer with the help of keyboard and if I want a printed form, so what I will say? Can computer talk with me? I'll say to computer, okay, now I want a copy, print it. Is it possible? No, this is not possible. So, to give instructions for printing a document, if we want to print any document, either you will type some commands or you will press a set of keys. With the help of that keys, you can give command to the computer. If I want to take a printout of any text on a paper, how it is possible? Either I will press key Control and P, and if it is not available, then there is other option also that I will tell you in the practical class. Now, types of user interface. There are two types. First is CLI, means command line interface, and the second is GUI, graphical user interface. CLI means it is a command line interface. It requires a user to type the text based commands. Means if we want to give a command to the computer, we have to type something. And GUI, G means graphical, U means user, and I means interface. In this interface, what we have to do, we can give some pictures, graphics. This includes menus, toolbar, pictures, windows, icons and buttons. And it requires the use of a pointing device like a mouse in the addition to the keyboard. For example, Windows. Windows 7, it is also an operating system and it is developed by Microsoft. It is the world's leading software company. Which is the world's leading software company? Microsoft. And it provides GUI, means graphical user interface. From where Windows got its name? Windows got its name as its interface resembles as a glass window. And Windows 7, it is the most popular version of Windows and it is launched on released on October 22nd, 2009. Now what are the features of Windows? Windows is attractive. Definitely, it is colorful. It has colorful pictures and themes. And it is easy to use and operate. It has an improved search tool. And it allows user to work on many programs at the same time. Means if we want to play music, that we can do. If we want to do drawing, that we can do. Means at a time we can do many tasks. So these were the features of Windows 7. Now we will talk about desktop and its components. What is desktop? Definitely when you were going to computer lab in your school, the first screen, when you start a computer, the first screen then you see that has labeled icons is called desktop. Now you will ask about icons. What are icons? On the desktop or on the first screen of the computer or your laptop, you can see a small boxes on that. That is called icon. And these icons are used to open specific programs or documents. You can understand the concept of icons and desktop with the help of an example. For example, if you will go to your kitchen and there is cupboard, and when you will open the cupboard, there are many different items or different boxes, and on that boxes, those are labeled. Like if I will open that, maybe salt is there, chili is there, so like this. So here the cupboard represent the windows and the labeled boxes, they are icons. Taskbar. What is taskbar? A taskbar is a long horizontal bar at the bottom of the desktop. As you can see, this is taskbar and it is the horizontal bar. It has start button. See, this is the start button and it is left side. The middle section of the bar shows buttons with a label for each open application. Means the quick applications that you are using. and it allows us to quickly switch between them. We can activate the application window by clicking on its taskbar button. We can add or even we can remove these items also. And when an application is active, its button is highlighted in a lighter shade. The right side of the taskbar there is notification area that include clock and a group of icons that provide status and notification like clock, network connectivity, incoming mails or battery, etc. The show desktop button is present on the extreme right of the taskbar, and when you will click you can minimize all the open windows and you can view the desktop. Then we will talk about start button. To open the start menu, firstly we will bring our pointer on the start button and we will click on it. Then the start menu will give you a quick access to documents like Windows application, window help and support menu and much more. Then how we will select and how we will deselect an icon. If we want to select an item, we just go to on that icon and we will click on it. Then the item will be highlighted. Highlighted means that icon or that part is selected. And if you want to deselect that icon, what we will do? We will click away from it and then the icon will be in its original form. So if we want to click an icon, we have to if we want to select an item, we have to click on that and then the item will be highlighted. So in this class, we will just read half chapter and the next half chapter we will read in the next class. Today, now we will do a practical whatever we had read.